Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Annette Kalfon, and today I'm going to teach you how to paint flowers using acrylic painting. So let's dive in. First step, I would like you to paint the canvas with acrylic matte medium. Step 2, prepare the colors you need. I use crimson, lemon yellow, dark blue, leaf green, yellow ochre, zinc mixing white and titanium white. And I also like to use in my painting pale gold and silver. Now the medium that I use are, as you see, matte medium and acrylic gloss medium. If I want it to be a little bit shiny, I'm using the gloss. If I want it to be matte, I'm using the matte medium and the black color. Okay, next step is preparing the background of my painting of the flowers. Usually I don't need so much colors on my palette. I can use just 3 or 4 colors, and with this I can manage. But I like to put a little bit more. So to prepare green color, we usually take some blue and some yellow and mix it, and then we have the green color. And if you want it lighter, we put more yellow. If you want it darker, we put more blue. If you want to make it interesting, you can add a little bit black, shade of greenish gray. If you want it to be a little bit lighter, so you're putting a little bit white into this mix of green. I'm going to run the video while I'm doing the background until the next part.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like me to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much here. Hello from the
If I want a little texture, I take a sponge and I'm tapping on the canvas to get lines, texture, to make it interesting. Now, if I want, after I'm waiting a little bit, I'm taking a piece of tissue and just checking that everything is dried and ready to the next step. So this is just a few tricks that I'm using. Next step, I'm cleaning the colors I used for the background to make place for the colors I want to use to paint the flowers. Next step, step number 5, I'm taking some medium red color and mixing it together. I want it to hold for a while. I don't want it to get dry very fast. I mix it with the white titanium and adding more color and trying to make the basic of this flower. Now I want to teach you a unique technique that will help you draw without really putting so much effort on the painting. What am I doing? I'm putting on the brush on one side, I'm loading with white, on the other side I'm loading with the other color that I want to use. Meaning half of the brush going to be with red and the other one going to be with white. After this I'm trying to, when I'm drawing, I'm trying to press slowly and very gentle with the brush on the canvas and just moving my hand around. When you start, you're gonna see shape and you won't believe, look what happened here. This is amazing. I really like it. In this technique, I call this that the paint itself. I'm doing nothing, I'm just moving my hand a little bit, but what happened is that the paint do the whole job. You know, you don't need to be a painter to play with your fingers, go and back with the brush to be a painter. The colors do the work. Look what I'm doing nothing. It's just taking the brush, on one side I'm putting the red, on the other side I'm putting the white, and pressing the brush on the canvas as I want. You know, you just start to play with this and you come up with so many beautiful things. Like here, look what happened. Isn't it amazing? Okay, so let's try it and see how much it's easy. After I finished the rose, and you saw exactly how it came up, very beautiful. I'm really excited from this. I'm preparing the mix for the other flower. I'm just doing it randomly what I feel like I want it to be. It doesn't have to be exactly colors what you see. It can be whatever you want. Just prepare your color. I'm preparing now the purple. I'm putting red and blue together, and you see beautiful velvet. Oh, I love it. And if you put a little bit white with this, amazing flower can come up. So let's see what come up. Do it with me. You're going to get excited exactly because it's so fun to do it. Okay, so make sure that the brush that you take is clean. Load it on one side with the purple, with the velvet. On the other side of the brush, load it with white. I want to do a small flower, so I took a smaller brush. See what I'm doing? Try to do the same. As I told you before, trying to press from the middle and move the brush slowly, and it's doing itself. You don't really need to do anything special. It's just doing itself. The colors painting themselves. This is how I see it. You don't have to be a professional artist to do technique, to play with your fingers, to play with your hand, to move it around. It's really so beautiful. You know, the key for this is to load the brush with color. Don't be afraid to put too much color. Just put colors, try to control it, and to put every time that you move your hand a little bit on the canvas. And try to make the shape that you want to see. But don't be afraid to load colors, paint on the brush. Because if it's not going to be there, you're just going to make it harder. Try it. Now we're going to prepare the mix for the leaves. We're going to use a little bit yellow and blue, and this is going to bring us a shade of green. We're going to mix it. If we want it to be lighter, we can add more yellow, and if we want it darker, we can add more blue. You can add a little bit green if you want, or white, but it's going to if it's going to be with white, it's going to be a little bit grayish. So I try to avoid doing it when I'm doing the leaves, but because I want it to be more lively. So here I don't use so much the white, and try to do it. Let's do it with me. Yellow, blue, green, and prepare the mix, and let's do it. Now I want to show you what I'm doing here. I'm mixing the yellow with the white, and it's bring it yellow with white. It's a mix that I really love. More towards the white or more towards the yellow, depend what you want to achieve. So if I want to make highlights, I will do more towards the white with shade of yellow. So here what I'm doing, I'm taking on the half of the brush, I'm taking the green that I mixed before, and on the top of the brush I'm putting the mix that I made with the yellow and the white. And I'm putting a little bit gold and white together, because this gold gives it a special color. See what I'm doing? I put before the white, now I'm putting the goldish on the top of the white, between the white and the gray, and the gold has some kind of strongish color that make it nicer and shinier. I like it. And this is the leaves.
To believe we were running on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream, smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. They go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride.
Thank you for joining me to this tutorial. I hope you learned something. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.